Are you just hanging out? Are you relaxing? Are you just relaxing on the couch? Yeah.
He's so
Are you gonna be good with Emily? Yeah. Don't fall off.
I guess like
Gotta vlog, you know. Gotta hit a blue
Hey. Hello.
Yeah, I think I go in the oven too. I haven't used it in the oven yet.
Hello. Okay, good.
Jake.
Juju. Jacob. Hi. Oh wow, good. Hello. No? Just got in the car. It was a mad rush. I didn't need to rush. I kind of wanted, so Patrick was leaving. I wanted him to take Jacob down the steps for me because he is super heavy, like super heavy. Jacob's just heavy alone. So imagine Jacob plus that carrier is like ridiculous. So I made it out the house. My back is gonna start hurting, I'm sure. But we just had D time with Max and Zhenya. Didn't film any of that. I'm still out of breath. And so now I'm on my way to the Dollar Tree to pick up some stuff for all of the teens at the Teen Winter Retreat, which is about 200 and something teens, about 100 and something girls. And so I'm getting all the supplies for that because we're getting, I don't know if I just said this, but anyway, I'm getting them all Valentine's Day gifts. And so, wow, I just realized that all I ate was a piece of pound cake. I need to get food. So anyway, yeah, so I'm just now headed out to the Dollar Tree to pick up like 100 and something Valentine's Day little gift bags with some little chocolate, and then at the winter retreat I'm gonna put it all on their beds because the day of the retreat is Valentine's Day. And so of course, I mean, it's Valentine's Day, and so they're gonna be away, so they're not getting anything from their parents maybe on Valentine's Day. So I figured, might as well give the whole camp, like we should acknowledge to everyone in the camp that it is Valentine's Day and we really want these teen girls to feel special, and so that they were remembered. And so I'm going to pick up 100 and something little baggies from the dollar store, and yeah. How you doing? Alright, so this is what I think I need. There's only 8 to a pack. You okay? You good? Got these.
Scan coupon now. Please remember to take your receipt. Thank you for shopping at BJ's. Welcome to BJ's.
Victory! Jacob was amazing. Of course, he gets all the attention from people. I wonder if I have any snacks for him in here. Yeah, I'm excited. Can't wait to make all of them. Jacob was amazing too. Jacob was amazing. So anyway, I say so anyway a lot. So I'm headed to BJ's and not to BJ's, oh my gosh. I'm headed to CVS, and then I need to head back home because I gotta make a couple of phone calls. So yeah, catch y'all on the flip side. Got a lot of stuff to do. I have the things that I must do today is my NESM homework. I have to pack all those candies, and I need to go to Target. I mean, look, I love Target, but I gotta go because Jacob spilled coffee in his toy chest. There's coffee all over, in every toy, in every crevice. There's coffee everywhere. And so I had to go and pick out which toys weren't affected, the toys that had caffeine on it. He already had been licking the caffeine and the coffee grounds off of one of his balls. So that was great. So I have to get him a new toy chest because it's soaked all the way through the bottom. And if I don't get a new toy chest, this house is just gonna look a mess, and I can't. So I have to get a new toy chest today. And I need to pack up all these candies for the winter retreat so I can just get that done and be finished with that and tuck it away, because tomorrow I have to write both of my lessons. I have to get groceries for my in-laws for when they watch Jacob this weekend while we're at the retreat, so they have food to eat. I gotta clean, so I gotta clean the kitchen, clean up the bathroom, clean everything so everything's set for them, and maybe lay out towels and whatnot. And then I have to pack. Packing, not worried about it all. I'm bringing an overnight bag, and I'm packing a few things. I'm probably gonna almost wear the same thing every day. I don't care. And I have to make another phone call tomorrow. And so then after the retreat, I have to call this ministry to reschedule some stuff. And then we're changing up our social media for the church. So I'm gonna think through new social media roles and divvy those out to people so we can get our social media up and running. And so, yeah, I got a lot done today for the most part. I went to the Dollar Tree. I called I called one woman, texted another woman. And the day's not over, so. Guess where I'm headed, guys? Starbucks. It is one of those mornings, y'all. I think I'm just so anxious, and I'll tell you why. Like, I have to write 3 things today. I have NESM homework that I have to do now that's normally due on Sunday, but I can't do it because we're at the retreat, so I have to get it done before we leave. So I have NESM homework, and I don't want it to be late. So then everyone, all the teen leaders at this retreat are speaking twice. And so I have to write 2 speaking parts. One of them's a panel, which I thoroughly enjoy. Like, I love doing panels. They are amazing. Just sitting down with other women and answering questions and sharing our stories, right? That's like great. I love that. Still gotta write it though. And I did one before, so it has to be different than the last one I kind of did. It's a whole different topic anyway, so it'll be different. So I need to write that. And then Patrick and I are doing another lesson together. We have about 2 hours. And so that lesson is going to be a bit lengthy. We'll add games in there to not bore them to death. But yeah, I mean, and I'm breaking it down. I'm like, that don't sound like a lot, but like, I still got a baby. I still got to cook. I still got to pack. I still have to get food for the house. I got to still get food for Jacob, for my in-laws when they're watching him, when they're here. We have to wash all our sheets and everything because they'll be sleeping in our room. Thank goodness I've started this routine of cleaning up the house every night. Like, I'm so proud of myself. For someone with ADD, I don't think I've ever shared that on my channel. Treated ADD though. Routine and chores are just not someone with ADHD doesn't do well with chores. I've read so many books, so many blogs, and they're just like, look, if you have ADHD, this is not your strength, and it may never be your strength. And a lot of blogs talk about that. You just got to find your rhythm and what works for you. And they even go as far as saying, if you need to hire someone, get a housemaid to do stuff around the house, then do that. We ain't going that far though. Nobody got money for a house, somebody to come in and clean my house. And I'm also too prideful for that. So anyway, but I found a routine where I can get it all done at night, have all his bottles washed, dishes put away, his play place put together, the living room put together, and I've been able to go to wind down for bed. with a show, or Patrick and I talking and whatnot, and then I'm in bed by 10:30. So I've created a nice rhythm. But today, since we plan our weeks like a week ahead, I planned stuff today that I shouldn't have. And so I was supposed to have my NESM homework done by yesterday. But y'all, I sat down to do it and I was just so tired by the end of the day. We had our team leaders meeting. I was working all day. We had D time at Max and Jenny in the morning. Like, there was just so much going on that like I couldn't wrap my brain around actually sitting down to do my NESM homework. And it was a lot, and with NESM you have to kind of think about what you're writing, and so yeah, so it's just a lot, and I get paralyzed when there's a lot of things. So with ADHD, it's like I have a hard time breaking things down into pieces, and so that's what I have to do today. But I'm trying to figure out how to even do that, and I'm anxious. Like, I'm out to Starbucks, but I'm like, oh man, what could I be doing at home right now? Like, I could be doing so many other things before Florence comes this morning. And I'm like, what are the other things that I could do? I'm wasting time, and then I don't do anything. And so it's just a constant battle with me. Oh my gosh, constant battle of a lot to do, but you look back and you haven't done one thing because you're just anxious about everything you got to do. So it's a catch-22, and I'm just praying and crying out. On my way back, I just gotta pray and cry out to God just to help me, because it just takes so much work. For someone with ADHD, it just takes twice as much work to do simple tasks, and it just takes me a while to work into the rhythm. And so I don't have any sitting for Jacob, so that means I have to hide from him basically all day while I do all this work. And during Jacob's nap time, Florence is gonna be here, so I don't have that time to work on my lesson. And so I just feel like the day's slipping away from me. And this morning, I didn't say this morning, I woke up at 7 instead of 6:30 because I was so tired. But my body was already awake at 6:30, and I just like stayed in bed, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have stayed on the task, stayed on the routine. I think I wouldn't have been this panicked, because as soon as I was able to sit down and have a quiet time and pray, Jacob was waking up, and so everything got cut short, and the day has begun, and it's 8:30 already. Yeah. Pray for me, y'all. Maybe I'll update you guys tonight on how it goes. I need caffeine. Maybe that'll help.